Hey guys, what's up? It's Krishnan here. So, I'm not doing a fly tying video until Monday, probably. So, I figured today that my loop on my fly tying, my fly line is falling apart, and so I was gonna reset it back up. So, yeah. So I don't want to do a knot because this is more permanent, but I did a bad job on this before. And the line is the leader is cutting into the line itself. So the first thing we're going to have to do, chop off our original line. So then what you're going to do is take a bit of the fly line, then double it over. So you should have a loop, and so make the loop a desirable length, because once you set it, it's gonna just stay there. So yeah. Now what you're gonna want to do is take your bobbin. I've loaded this with UTC 140 denier. The main reason I'm actually using this is because barely any of it. I have a lot of it left over from all the flies I've tied with it. So that's the main reason I'm using it. So what you're going to do is just make thread wraps on the loop, and then keep your tag end on there as well. So then work your way down with the thread if you can. There's a tag. There we go. To make a nice base, you want it because you want it as strong as possible. So yeah, that's a really nice base right there. So then while you're doing that, you're going to want to just kind of straighten it out while still in there. Work your way all the way down until you get to the next step. Now, this, I mean, if you guys know any good like fly tying loops and stuff, please, like for fly line and stuff, please leave them in the comments. Post a video if you can, because you can. Yeah. Just describe it as best as you can. So I'm gonna cut the tag off here, and then just work our way down, keeping that nice even base until we get to the tag end of the fly line. Here. There we go. So now what we're going to do is make a tapered cut. Cut a little bit of Daclon out. You don't need to, but you see how it's tapered here? Can't see it because of the whiteness, but yeah, so then that just makes a nice smooth transition down. So then work your way down. You may have to change sides a lot because of stuff. I don't really want to, but okay, now okay, so now what I'm going to do is, instead of going over the tapered end, I'm just going to go straight in back of it. So then I'm going to build up a bit of a base there as well, so that I can hold it properly. So I'm really excited for Monday, actually. I'll be shooting 2 new videos, and one of those videos is going to be a video that I've been wanting to do for some time now, actually. So the first one is going to be a muddler minnow, my version of the muddler minnow. Please pardon me if it's very bad, because I just finished experimenting on this pattern Friday, which is yesterday if you're watching this when I uploaded this Saturday. Alright, so now, as you can see, I have started covering the taper. And you don't want any of the loose fly line exposed at all. Just makes it neater. And the problem I have this old loop here is that once you were bring it downwards, then it would like catch onto the eye-rings and stuff. So yeah, make a bit of a base, nice smooth. There we go. So loose wrap. You want to tighten down any loose wraps that you have just for safety so that it doesn't come apart. Alright. So now we'll just finish off covering the bottom. Alright, so now we're going to do our half hitch or finish. So I don't have my whip finish tool here, but I'll do another, maybe on one of my fly tying videos I'll show you how to do a manual whip finish. Alright. Manual whip finish is very hard. Manual half hitch, however, is not. Simply do that. So I'm just going to do a bunch of manual half hitches. But whip finishes are much tighter, I've found. So just do one more whip finish because you want it as secure as possible, because you don't want it breaking. Okay. As tight as possible. So now I'm not using my regular fly tying scissors because I don't want to unsharpen them. So thread, put that aside. Now what we're going to do is we're going to take some super glue. This is Gorilla Glue, and just going to make sure, making sure the super glue is safe for consumption of animal consumption. So be very careful with your super glue. Just put in. You can put head cement on here as well, but my head cement is very dirty. Put it all over the thread wraps. It's sealed in. A very nice coat of it on there too. Now let it sit to dry. Now, probably gonna want to hold it up the line. So yeah. Please leave in the comments also if I was kind of, well, I'm outside here, so please leave in the comments if I was a bit soft in my talking. So just let that dry off. It's almost set completely. There's a little glob of it on. I probably should have gotten paper towels so I can just wipe it off, but I'm stupid and I didn't. I'm just kidding, I'm very tired. I'm very smart. Yeah. Take my word for it. Alright, so, yeah. This is gonna take a while, but, after it's done, you should have a very nice loop. I think that's actually set. That's actually set, but the super glue on the outside, so I'm gonna have to, I need paper, so what I'm just gonna do is just gonna rub it off on this sand here. Ooh. No, I'm not gonna rub it off on the ant. I don't want to ant step onto it. But other than that, yeah, that's the. I think it's. Should I touch it? Touch it. Ooh. Ooh. But just let it dry for a little longer. Then once it is all dry, you can put it back onto your fly reel. You know, I'm just gonna do it. Start putting it back on. This is actually the interchangeable part of the reel, so I can take it out and stuff. Here's the reel attached to a part of the rod. So once it's all set, we shall just. I'm just gonna rub it off. Yeah, it's all like cemented down there. It's just the outer coating, and oh no, gross. I just got super glued. Rub my hand on the pavement, and kids or adults, don't rub your hand on pavement after you just touch super glue. It feels so weird. Got a blister. Anyways, I did not sleep much at all last night. How did you guys sleep? Post it in the comments. I can't tell if there's any that's not set. There isn't. There's still a lot that hasn't set. Looks like it's set, but it hasn't. Take my word for it, it hasn't. Alright, so we're just gonna put it onto the rest of the reel and then let that dry out. So what you're gonna do is just orient the reel correctly and put the line through. And then this one just clicks in. There we go. There. It's just on part of the rod. Alrighty then, I think it's almost done. That part's done. Ooh, that's not done. Just rub it off. There we go, it's all cemented down there. And it's just a little bit tacky. It'll just dry off eventually. So yeah, that's just a quick little video on how to make a loop. Post in the comments, like, if you don't have any fly tying materials, or like bobbins or thread or anything, just post in the comments, just any like way to form a loop, any like knot or just like any glue. That's weird. Because like I put glue on both my fingers accidentally. And it's like a second skin. Gotta wash that off. But anyway guys, yeah, post in the comments different ways that you make loop knots on fly line itself. I know there's many loop knots that you can make on like leader, and I know a lot of those, and I know some of those. In fact, I know the strongest knot you can make of all. It's very complicated. Trust me. Takes you, like, the first time I ever did it took me like 10 minutes to get it right, but yeah. Alright, so just click that like button and the subscribe button. So next video should be out by Monday, Tuesday at latest, next 2 videos. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and yeah, subscribe!